Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the Blazers Ice Center here on night 2 of Oklahoma and El Paso. Hello everyone, David Ash here on the call. Ethan Gagno once again hopping in, color commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed that last night. It was a lot of fun to have Ethan on. We don't have a color commentator per se for the team, so fun to have a player's perspective to provide some insight on several things. So hopefully all of you listening enjoyed that last night. We're going to have it here again this evening. Oklahoma 16-26, 5-3 on the year. El Paso 24-23, 0-3. Last night was a thriller between these two teams. A comeback win for El Paso after going down 2-0. They tied it up in the second, and then a kind of a wild third period from both teams. No one scored. Forced overtime, both teams with chances. No one could find the back of the net, and then it was a shootout for both of these squads that ended up going the way of the Rhinos thanks to Andrew Deladonna. He was the only goal scorer out of all 6 tries in the shootout. And so that leaves us to where we are today. Oklahoma, a good point to pick up last night. However, man, it would be nice to have 2 points here this evening, and hopefully in a regulation one as well, because El Paso in 5th place. They're 11 points now ahead of Oklahoma for 5th place. 5th place is a little bit of a dream for the Warriors. It's not out of reach yet, but still a little bit of a dream. However, 6th place is very much alive. The Warriors moved just 8 points away from 6th place, and a good opportunity to get to 6 points away from 6th place here tonight if they can find 2 points this evening. Ethan, let's talk about last night's game for just a minute. A lot of fun. Warriors played really well. I thought really all 3 periods, to be honest. Couldn't find a goal in the 3rd period like they found one in the prior 2 periods last night. But it was a strong 3rd period. 15 shots on net compared to El Paso's 4. Haven't really seen that a lot this year in the 3rd period. It's been kind of the other teams really having their way shooting-wise. What'd you like from the team kind of overall last night?
The physicality was definitely there last night. We were setting the tone early on. It's good to do that against a team that hasn't really faced you before, so I think that's another key factor tonight is setting the tone physically and then just simply getting pucks to the net. I think we've struggled with that this year, so the fact that last night we were able to put some pucks on net and keep it simple was also a big factor. So I think if we can keep those 2 things going, we'll have a good chance tonight.
Very similar lineups for both of these teams. Coach Wiesner in a little pregame show had a couple of words to say about his team. Was really impressed with them through the entirety of last night's game. They fought hard through all 3 periods, but then had a couple of guys that he wanted to point out that he was pretty impressed with in their performances last night. Let's take a listen here to Coach Wiesner and his thoughts from last night's game between Oklahoma and El Paso. Here is Coach Wiesner.
All right, here pregame with Coach Wiesner before Game 2 between Oklahoma and El Paso. Coach, fun game last night. I thought it was a pretty good game for us, all 60 minutes. I thought we played really pretty hard throughout the entirety of it. Unfortunate result there at the end with the shootout. However, talk to me about just kind of all the forward lines plus, I mean, just the whole team really played really well, I thought. Kind of everyone clicking. That 3rd line for us, the Sorensen, Ligness, DeRosa line played really well. Obviously the 2 goals for us. What'd you like from them?
I thought they played fast. I thought they did a nice job in transition. They did a nice job in zone offensively, and they didn't spend too much time on our end. Just they got pucks back quick, and if they can keep moving their feet tonight, it's going to make it hard on them defensively.
Then also looking, I thought that, watching last night, physical game, guys didn't seem to back down whatsoever. And when things got tough, responded with a 3rd period where put up 15 shots in a 3rd period. Thought it was really impressive. Do you like the response from the guys when things kind of got crazy there at the end of the 2nd period?
Yeah, these guys are going to look out for one another. So I am happy with that, and I think they'll always continue to do that. So, one goes, we all go type of mentality, and that's the way we're going to keep pushing forward.
Last but not least, Grady Knutson, his first game in the NAHL last night. Thought he played pretty well for his first game. What'd you like from his game, and what does he do to help this team offensively?
Yeah, he just got right in the mix, and he's a smart player. He knows his way around the rink. He knows how to make little plays, and he knows how to kind of find those areas offensively. And he's a smart player. So the the more involved he gets and the more touches and experience he gets, I think we'll just see his game continue to grow.
Very good, Coach. Good luck.
All right, that was Coach Wiesner here pregame. His thoughts on Grady Knutson and then kind of just the team overall. Again, as I said, he's impressed with them. Obviously, would love a different result from last night, but only so much you can do, right, when it gets all the way to the shootout, and then it's just kind of on individual guys to really try and beat each other out. So a good game last night. Let's get 2 points here tonight for Oklahoma. All right, let's talk lineups for both of these teams. There is one change really for both teams that I see, and that is Jack McClellan. He is out tonight. You saw him with a big hit last night. He is out this evening with an injury designation. We'll just leave it at that. He is here in the rink, so don't get any wild ideas. However, he is not playing here tonight for Oklahoma, so wishing Jack the best as he heals back up. All right, in for Jack here tonight. If you're taking notes, Jack defenseman. So Oklahoma down to 6 available defensemen this evening. So all the 6 that they have, they will be playing here tonight. Brendan Schooley will step in for Oklahoma as the extra skater. Scratches tonight, Ethan Gagnon, Caden Meck, and Jack McClellan. And unfortunately, all 3 of those with injuries. So no healthy scratches for Oklahoma here tonight, and not sure about going forward, but we'll keep an eye on that as well. All right, let's talk lineups. We'll go through the line chart here for Oklahoma first. Dominic Kish, Mason Wright, and Paul Wiechek. They're the top line. They are that first group of forwards for Oklahoma. Line 2's Charlie Ashton, Riley Fast, and Isaiah Yates. Line 3, Kyle Sorensen, Joey DeRosa, Ben Lickness. And line 4, Luke Rubin, Gleb Ushikov, Grady Knutson. No changes through the forwards for Oklahoma. On defense, really no changes as well, again, other than Jack McClellan. Martin Klitschko, Trent Burleson, Max Petrus, Joseph Luger, Colby Lyons, and Matt Henry. The extra skater tonight, Brendan Schooley for Oklahoma. Billy Stusky, after a terrific performance last night, saved 25 shots. He's back in net tonight for Oklahoma this evening. All right, over to El Paso. They also have one change, and for those of you that were tuned in at the beginning of the season, you'll recognize the name. Simon Neely into the lineup tonight for El Paso. Alexi Gregoire will be the healthy scratch for the Rhinos. Here's the line chart for El Paso. Rasmus Nosianen, Jacob Solano, and Andrew Dalladonna, the top line for the Rhinos. Rupe Tumioska, Kyle Arias, AJ Reed. Line 2, line 3's Harper Lalaker, Trent Anfinson, and Beckett Hinchlip. Line 4, Ben Winkleman, Cade DeWolf, and Brendan Coughlin. On offense tonight, Jacob German, Simon Neely. Again, you recognize that name from Phoenix, Arizona. Played with the Warriors for the first 5 games of the season and then was traded away. Paavo Hiltonen, Chase Niatre, Seth Rukowski, and Lawson Kimball round out the defensemen. Mario Scalise is also a defenseman. He's the extra skater tonight for El Paso. Brendan Holohan, who had a really nice game last night, he is in net once again for El Paso. Holohan, as I messed it up last night, the Army West Point commit, played really well last night. How does Oklahoma get a couple more past Holohan here this evening?
I think we need to get traffic in front of the net. More shots, more screens. I think the recipe we used last night was pretty good, so I think just more of that.
We got 4.5 minutes till puck drop here. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties with everything going on. A sold-out crowd supposed to be here at the Blazers Ice Center. It's filling in really nicely. The Warriors continuing to celebrate Native American Heritage Weekend here. It's a big game for Oklahoma. I mean, last night, an opportunity, right, had a 2-0 lead. Unfortunately, saw that slip away. You do pick up a point, which is awesome. But, man, it would have been really sweet to walk out of here with the full 2 points last night. How do we limit, I mean, again, some of the goals, too, for El Paso were just kind of random, too, right? I mean, both of them breakaways that were off of just passes on odd man rushes. And it's kind of weird. We've seen that, unfortunately, for Oklahoma a bunch. We talked about it last night a little bit, but how do we eliminate that a little bit? And how do we kind of take that away? Otherwise, I thought the defense was excellent.
I think the mindset we need to have tonight is just one shift at a time, focusing on the next shift. I don't think we can get ahead of ourselves. As you can tell last night, that could turn really quickly. So one shift at a time, staying mentally focused throughout the game. And we put ourselves in a good position there.
Yeah, I mean, played plenty good enough last night to win. Obviously would have loved to see one more going in the third period for Oklahoma, but Zarnowski Carlton throwing in the Maxime Petras right there for Max's announcement. Yeah, love to see another one go in the third. Didn't happen, that's okay. And then unfortunately couldn't finish the deal in overtime. But new opportunity here tonight, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to put out there on the ice. As the starters being read out for Oklahoma, Charlie Ashton, Riley Fast, and Isaiah Yates. Line 2 gets the nod for Oklahoma. It's line 2 of defensemen as well, Max Petrus and Joseph Luger. Billy Stusky in net for Oklahoma. The lineups for El Paso next here on NATV. Over to our national anthem, and we have some Muskogee Creek Indian Princesses. Princesses here to drop the ceremonial first puck. Thank you to them for coming on out. National anthem here, and we'll be back. right. After that, you better? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
We had some little audio problems here just a little bit ago in our pregame show, but it seems to be all fixed up now. Warriors and Rhinos just minutes away. Savannah Tallbear, who designed these Warrior jerseys, these pretty slick-looking Native American Heritage Weekend jerseys, dropping the puck right there. And now it is time for hockey. Warriors and say Warriors. That's kind of not a great start here. Just kidding. Here we go. Warriors and Rhinos. Night 2 between these two teams. Night 2 of 4, really, because next week Oklahoma is at El Paso. That'll be the final, or the only 2 meetings of the season against these two teams, or for these two teams, I should say. Continuing to fill up Blazers Ice Center here tonight. Warriors Rhinos, here we go. Night 2 underway as the Rhinos win the draw first. It's in the feet. Charlie Ashton has it. And will enter the zone around the boards. He goes to Riley Fast. Oklahoma has scored first in the last 4 of their last 5 games that they have played. Unfortunately, they've only won 2 of those 4. But look for them to start out quick here as that puck goes on. Billy Stusky, he'll have to cover it up. For our first whistle of the evening with 19:37 to go in the first period. Warriors win the draw. They'll go out to Ashton, who will pop it up through center ice. We'll see how things go physicality-wise. Man, it kind of reached a fever pitch last night, Ethan Gagno. It got kind of intense between these two teams. You like it when it gets intense like that, or
Those are fun games to play in.
Are
Those
they?
are absolutely, it fires you up to play in them, so hopefully it's safe, but a little bit more of that tonight.
Absolutely. El Paso trying to control the puck. They will. They'll pop it up and out of play. Both teams will be allowed to change. The starters tonight for El Paso was Rupe Tumiokska, Kyle Arias, and A.J. Reed. Pavel Hiltonen and Chase Niatre. The skaters, Brendan Holohan, the goaltender. Billy Stusky's in the net for Oklahoma. Top line out there for the Warriors. Weechek, Wright, and Kish. Mason Wright will take the draw. Matt Henry, Colby Lyons out there as well. Mason Wright trying to poke it away. And it's the Rhinos who will carry it out. Here comes Nosiainen. There's a shot save made by Stusky. That was a tough-looking angle, but somehow went right on Billy. Dominic Kish sends it back for Holohan. Out of his crease, stops it. Rhinos will bring it forward. 2-on-2, here they come. Kimball to Solano into the circle. Solano, a shot off of Stusky's pad and into the mesh. And that'll stop things once again. Just a minute and a half gone. So last night started about the first 2 minutes of the game. El Paso was kind of dictating their way, and then there's a shot from Hinchliff. It's blocked. There's Burleson up for Sorensen, and the Warriors offsides. El Paso had kind of their way the first 2 minutes of the game, and then Oklahoma really kind of took it over. Kind of even between both teams here so far through the first couple of minutes. DeRosa to take the face off. Joe had it for a second and then spun around. As the Rhinos dump it in, Trent Burleson's the first one there trying to go against Lawler. Physical play there from Trent. The puck squirts out. Lickness with Sorensen and DeRosa. As Sorensen fires it in. Holohan gets rid of it to his left. Luke Rubin coming in to try and pick their pocket. Lawler has it though and sends it to the right side of things. Rubin on the forecheck here. Little monkey in the middle. Brady Knutson in his second NAHL game. Being urged on from Coach Wiesner as Max Petrus has it. Tipped in the skates, that's Simon Neely. Former Billet brothers right there, Max Petrus and Simon Neely. Here's Petrus, cross-ice pass. Finds Luke Rubin, has some room here. Here comes Luke, winds up, shoots, and it's up into the mesh. Good rip there from Mr. Rubin. And let the barking begin between both of these two teams. Puck comes over the stick of Max Petrus. Gonna have to get to it, and he will. Has Winkleman right behind him. Petrus will go over for Joseph Luger. And around the boards to Knutson. And up for Rubin, who will leave it for Petrus. Here comes Max. Nice find, Grady Knutson. Grady walks in, shoots, save made by Holohan. Good rip there from Grady Knutson, looking for his first one of his career. Up ahead for Charlie Ashton over Isaiah Yates, who pops it up into the corner. Ricocheted away by Charlie Ashton. But right to Reed, the captain of the Rhinos. Puck loose through center ice. Matt Henry takes a hit. And then Reed's got it right back and will dump it into the corner. He's by himself for the moment now. Tumiotska joins. Kept in though by the Rhinos. Tumiotska again. Sends it left now over for Isaiah Yates. And around the boards, Colby Lyons pursuing. Kept in, blue line. And back in once again. Isaiah Yates. Over to Matt Henry. Having a little trouble getting rid of it here. El Paso took it away. Reed and Henry really going at it. Finally, puck works itself out. Charlie Ashton away to some empty ice. And it's lifted up off the rafters, unfortunately. And it will stay inside the zone for an upcoming faceoff. First 4 minutes, your thoughts?
Back and forth right now, I think. Some good chances from both teams right away, but we'll see what happens here.
This time, Rhinos win the draw again. Hilton in through traffic. Missed everything and comes out of the zone. Popped up right into the waiting arms of Trent Burleson. For Kish, and then stolen back. Stusky will leave it for Martin Klitschko. Martin for Paul Wiechek. And up ahead, Mason Wright. Mason, his pass intercepted. Here comes El Paso. Nosiainen. And a shot, and they scored. That's Deladonna picking up right where he started last night. Kind of a broken play right there. It was a little weird. Ricocheted right out of the corner and out of the net. And El Paso has the first lead of the game. Went to the left shoulder of Stusky. And may have pulled the jinx out right there, saying Oklahoma's had the first 4 out of 5 first goals of the games, their last 5. It's El Paso who starts the scoring here tonight. The Warriors will look to do the exact same thing that El Paso did yesterday. Here comes DeRosa over for Sorensen into the zone. Lickness getting in the mix, comes back to Luger. Joseph Luger, top of the circle. His shot blocked, ricochet. DeRosa couldn't get a stick on it. And it pops up out of the zone for Max Petrus. Tries to backhand it in. Rhinos right there along with DeRosa. And it'll be Petrus and Luger narrowly avoiding Anfinson. Luger all alone by himself, has it taken away. Here comes the Rhinos, might be icing. And it should be, and it is. 14:35 to go here in the first. We'll flip sides of the ice north to south. Andrew Deladonna from Erasmus Nosiainen and Chase Niatre. That scoring line for the Rhinos. Puck up and out of the zone. Lawliker trying to go to DeWolf. Schooley with Lyons. And over the reach of Gleb Ushakov. Scalise. Puck just kind of rolling everywhere right now. Gleb Ushakov with Luke Rubin to his left. Here comes Gleb. Enters the zone, right circle. Will drop it off Rubin. Riding the wall here. And pushed up into the glass. Puck still loose for the moment. Schooley trying to free it up. It is free. DeWolf pressuring Rubin right now. Kind of a stalemate here. DeWolf kind of reaching down to push it free. Looked like a hand pass, but we'll play on just so it's free now. Here come the Rhinos. Up ahead. Past Winkleman, sits right behind the net of Stusky. Puck pops up into the corner. Loose for Arias. He's got it. Goes blue line. Shot through traffic. Save made. Stusky. And he'll hold on to it for his fourth save of the night. Face off. Oh, look out. Off the face mask of Holmes, our referee. Kept in. This is Kimball. Turned it over. Warriors trying to get out of the zone. Couldn't do it. Arias, top of the circle. His shot, oh, just over the crossbar. Back to Reed. Reed down low to Miotska. And the Warriors finally will carry it out. Martin Klitschko. No icing. Around, Holohan stops it. Leaves it for his man in Kimball. Here comes Kimball. Weird bounce off the boards. Max Petros with time. Had to get rid of it because Reed was right on top of him. Over to Isaiah Yates. Yates exits the blue line over to Petros. Here comes Petros with Yates in front. Yates, oh, almost got a backhand. Yates gets the puck back though. Down low to Kish. Dominic pushed off the puck. It's loose for the moment. Can he get a stick on it? No. And the Rhinos, uh-oh, what a pass in front. Here comes Deladonna, and he's scored again. 2 for Deladonna. And it's 2-0 El Paso. He's loved that top right corner. Well, the Warriors are now in a 2-0 hole. El Paso has 2 goals thanks to Deladonna. Pass in front, kept in Hiltonen. Top of the circle, that shot into the glove of Stusky.
It is Native American Heritage Weekend here at the Blazers Ice Center, and we have some incredible Native artists here who have created beautiful artwork. We've got jewelry, shirts, cups, clothes. Please come down and support these local artists and check them out.
Solano versus DeRosa here. It's won by the Rhinos. Thrown in, to the blue line. Hiltonen couldn't control it. Ben Lickness chasing after it. Can he get to it? No. Hiltonen goes backwards for his man in Nosiainen. Solano, is he offsides? Yes. And that will pause things for a moment. Rough start here for Oklahoma. What's El Paso doing well given the Warriors fits? Or is it kind of, or not necessarily on Oklahoma, but Is it more El Paso, or is it kind of Oklahoma hurting themselves a little bit, you think?
I think El Paso's done a really good job at taking what Oklahoma gives them. I think Oklahoma needs to be careful of their turnovers in the neutral zone and on both blue lines, because it's been odd man rushes caused from TOs on the blue line. And then that first one was a turnover in the neutral zone. So we just need to be aware of protecting the puck and where we're passing it to limit those turnovers.
I agree. 11:43 to go here in the first period. 2-0 El Paso. We'll take a break. We're at our first media timeout of the evening. Back in a few here on NATV. All right, so after the media timeout, how does Oklahoma respond here? Rubin with Knutson. Grady, good physicality right there. A shot from Lyons, it's loose as Knutson. Almost got a stick in there to tip it away.
Here, where we have brand new beanies in beautiful and bright colors. We have some mini sticks, some jewelry.
It'll be an ozone draw here for Oklahoma. You'd love to get one here in the first period, maybe one in the first couple of minutes here. Face off, goes backwards for the Warriors. Knutson goes into the zone, he's got time here. Backhand around, over from Matt Henry, keeps it in. Matt pushed off the puck, and it will be kicked out of the zone by Anfinson. Knutson, a penalty coming up actually, and it's gonna be on Oklahoma. A slash, yeah, you can read it, go ahead.
Slash on the blue line, I think. Yeah.
Gleb Ushakov is gonna be in the box for Oklahoma, and this is really a pivotal moment here. Power play for the Rhinos. And they'll win the draw to start things up. Reed to Hiltonen. And a good stick from Dominic Kish pushes it out of the zone to start things up here. Right in front of us to Reed, and then all the way back to set things up, Hiltonen. We'll go over Reed and then cross ice pass off the boards. Take it by the Rhinos. Here they come. Bad pass turned over. Mason Wright, good stick. Rhinos reload. Deladonna, who's on hat trick watch already here in the first. Top of the circle. Hinchliff back to Deladonna to the blue line. Hilton in, swing it over. This is Solano. Pass in front is a bad one. Right to Mason Wright, and he clears it down. Oklahoma with a change. That second goal from El Paso, Andrew Deladonna, his 17th of the season from Lawson Kimball. As the Rhinos regroup with under a minute to go here on the power play. Tumiotska to the blue line. Back to Nosiainen. Taken away, Luger to German. Back to Nosiainen. To German. Swung over right side now. Ashton taking away that lane. Shot off the post, loose in front, still loose. Kicked around by a couple of players and then finally brought back out. Blue line German. Over, Nosiainen to Arias. Arias pass across, shot, Stusky, wow. What a stop from Billy. Tremendous stop from Mr. Stusky. Ethan Gagno's giving a little round of applause over here. I know it's really early, but remember that stop right here. If Oklahoma is able to come back, kill this off, and go find one here in the first. One or two. I mean, there's plenty of time, but it's a huge stop. This face-off. Rhinos win it again to the blue line. German swung over. Arias, top of the circle, skates in. Shot, loose. Stusky pad save, and the Warriors will clear it down. Another good stop from Billy Stusky with a bouncing puck right in front of him. 8 seconds left on the El Paso power play. And a really packed Blazers Ice Center here tonight. Warriors full strength. They've killed off the power play. Well done from the guys in white here tonight. Colby Lyons trying to send it free to the blue line. Kept in Rhinos in the circle. Down low. Here they come. Pass in front. Ricochets out wide. One-timer. Save made by Billy Stusky. Back behind the net. Rhinos just in full gear right here. And a whistle because the net is off. That will stop play with 8:52 to go.
Those 3 saves right there are going to be huge momentum for Oklahoma.
Right circle draw. Won by the Rhinos yet again. Those are becoming a problem, the face-off draws. As the Rhinos have it on the red line. Down low, Burleson takes his man away. DeRosa right there as well. Burleson eliminates his man, and the puck comes out free once again for DeWolf. Winkleman pushed up against by DeRosa, and now Sorensen. Kyle can skate forward and bring it up. They will bring it out of the zone. Can't control it though. Back to Sorensen. Everyone had to touch up for El Paso. As Kyle has it. Over to Lyons, out of the zone. Rubin goes backwards to Sorensen, but finds him. Here's Kyle with some speed. Kyle Sorensen, top of the circle. His shot wide of the net. Gleb Ushkov tracks it down. Can Sorensen stop it? He slows it down just enough where El Paso is able to get to it. Puck thrown right back in by the Warriors. See if they can set up some ozone time here. As a Rhino goes slipping down to the ice. Ushakov through the legs, gets it back, goes over to Lickness, and Ben's going to be the first one there. Ben weaving around, will walk it over. Petrus, a one-timer. That one high off the glass. Knutson took his man down with him. And the puck pops up into the sky. And I believe it hit the roof. And that will stop play for the moment here. 7:33 to go here in the first period. El Paso 10 shots to Oklahoma's 3.
Minnesota plates NWD 328. Please go to the team store.
Riley Fast will take the face-off draw for the Warriors. Rhinos again with another win, although Charlie Ashton's the first one there for Oklahoma. Comes to Isaiah Yates. His shot is blocked by Solano. Just ate it up. And here come the Rhinos. They'll reset. This is Deladonna, who is just feeling all sorts of things in the world. His shot goes up on Stusky. Good save from Billy. German had Charlie Ashton in his sights. Turned the puck over, and Joseph Luger throws it in. 3 changes for Oklahoma coming. Mason Wright, Martin Klitschko, Dominic Kish. Isaiah Yates out there still. As Solano has it taken away. Dominic Kish will reload with Joseph Luger for Klitschko. Has plenty of room to skate with. He'll come up and into the zone. Looked like maybe a slash there. Had it lost off of his skates, or his stick, excuse me. Mason Wright jumps up, drags it down. Here comes Mason. He'll enter the zone. His shot blocked. Ricocheted off the face of Niatre. I think it stung Niatre a bit. Dominic Kish frees it up on the forward check, and his pass turned over. This is A.J. Reed. He couldn't control it. Comes out to Hiltonen, who will reset and enter. Here's Reed, top of the circle. Reed lost it for the moment. Klitschko took it away. And over to Burleson. Right in front of us here in the press box. As Kimball has it, still skating with it, pressured by Ushakov. And Gleb will race after the puck. Up comes the Rhinos with Winkleman and Coughlin. Burleson in there tried to free it up. It does come out, but right to a Rhino. Pass in front. Winkleman and a shot. Stusky a save, and he laid out. They scored again. He made the initial save, couldn't hang on to it, and they pop it up over his glove, and it's now 3-0 El Paso. It's Coughlin And becoming a first period to forget here for Oklahoma. "12 shots to 3. Sorensen into the corner.
Score by number 4. Thank you.
Warriors trying to kind of set up some sort of possession here. This is Matt Henry. Dumps it in, gets past Scalise for a moment. And then Lolliker out of the zone. Luger throws it right back in. Warriors offside. Now back on as El Paso has the puck. Joey DeRosa with some speed, frees it up for Sorensen. Here comes Kyle. Kyle along the boards. Ben Lickness took a Rhino down with him. That was Winkleman. Here's Matt Henry. His shot wide of the net. Ricochets back to Joseph Luger. Throws it right back. Save made by Holohan. Wasn't sure if he saw that one for the moment, but he makes the save. Henschliff in front, trying to go to Lolliker. Warriors take that one away. Now can Charlie Ashton get to it? He's got it, but no one there with him. Matt Henry was going off for a change. He's back out there on the ice and has the puck for the moment. Around a defender. And up for Riley Fast. Skates in. His shot. Blocker save. Holohan. Ashton along for Fast and around to Burleson. Trent. A chop. It bounces. Simon Neely meets Charlie Ashton. And it's over to Deladonna. His pass intercepted. Riley Fast. Can he get to it? No. El Paso's got it. Here comes El Paso. Nosiainen. Thrown in. Petrus frees it up and out of the zone it goes. There's a broken stick out on the ice. The Rhinos pass it up. Oh, wow, that caught Trent Burleson right in the head. That puck, oh, man. Oh, man. Scary sight there as that one caught Trent right in the face underneath the face mask. And so he'll be checked out by trainer Cody Legg. And again, Warriors already can't afford to have any more injuries. Not that they can control it, obviously, but already with 6 defensemen, now 5 for the moment. Mason Wright trying to get to it with Paul Wiechek. Paul trying to free it up. AJ Reed takes it back. A good hit there from Paul Wiechek. Stretch pass gets through the skates of Petrus all the way down. Stusky will have to out of his crease to Petrus and then knocked down by Sorensen. Here comes Trent. Looks like it caught him on the cheek. Didn't cut him open or anything, so that's good to see, but he's going to have a puffy cheek for a while. Colby Lyons to the puck first for the Warriors. Goes right back up. No icing as Kyle Sorensen tapped it in. 2:45 to go here in the first period. 3-0 El Paso lead. As they have just been all over Oklahoma here in this first 20 minutes. Oh, Joey DeRosa throws a good shoulder. And it will come in. Oh my goodness, almost an own goal right there from El Paso as Holohan wasn't sure where that puck was coming from Cade to Wolf. Holohan grabs it and that will stop play for the moment. 2:25 to go. Trent Burleson will be entering play once again here in just a minute. Can the Warriors find one here? Down 3. Wabushika, not one that likes to waste time waiting, will win the draw, but it comes right to a Rhino and Coughlin. The Warriors trying to keep it in. No, it comes out. Winkleman fires it in opposite side. Lions out for Kimball. And then around Rubin with German. Through the legs, comes through center. Schooley right there, pops it up and out of the zone. Couple of changes for Oklahoma. Burleson's back on for the Warriors, good sign. Here comes DeWolf, his shot, and then offsides. Man, we'd love to have that whistle a little earlier so we're not having shots at goalies. .150 to go. That third goal from El Paso, Brendan Coughlin from Benjamin Winkleman and Cade DeWolf. Coughlin's second goal of the season. Riley Fast with the draw. Trying to go over to Isaiah Yates. Couldn't quite control it on his stick. And the Rhinos come forward. Burleson, a good hit. As Lolliker will enter the zone. Burleson again takes Lolliker out of it. Good hit from Trent Burleson. Isaiah Yates pops it up to Hilton. It goes off the glass, almost took out one of his own players on a bench. Hinchliff goes backwards and gets the puck back. We'll go cross ice, bad pass, Dominic Kish with time to Isaiah Yates. Shot, score! Oh no, it stayed out. Where did that bounce?
I think that's the post.
It hit the post? Wow, I certainly didn't hear a ring.
Sound, no.
Here's Mason Wright. Wright a shot, saved Holohan.
I thought that went in too.
Can we get a look at it? Well, I apologize for the incorrect call there. It looked like a goal from Ethan and I. Face off is sent up and out of the zone. Matt Henry's got to get back here. Grady Knudsen has the turnover. Now here come the Warriors. Knudsen with Kish gets pushed down from behind. Dominic trying to get to the puck. Knudsen gets there. Kish pushing with Deladonna. Puck, turned over. El Paso's got it. They'll go down low. Deladonna on hat-trick watch around the board, so the blue line Nitre. 10 seconds left here in the period. Solano through center, back to Nitre. In front, Stusky covers it up. Full split save from Billy Stusky with 4.6 left. Man, I want to go back and watch that shot. Face-off is won by the Warriors. Final seconds will tick away. It will be 3-0 El Paso at the end of the first period. 2 goals from Deladonna and 1 from Brendan Coughlin. El Paso outshoots Oklahoma in that first 14-5.
El Paso 14.
A lot of regrouping to do here after this first 20 minutes. It's quiet here in the building. Warriors going to try and get this crowd back into it. A sold-out crowd here at the Blazers Ice Center here tonight. Pivotal second coming up next here on NATV. All right, back here at the Blazers Ice Center, a 3-0 first period lead for El Paso. Andrew Deladonna has two of them. The other one went the way of Brendan Coughlin for El Paso. And the Warriors just 5 shots on net in that period, and were close on one of them, hit the post. And but otherwise, that was really it. Just not a ton of offense there, unfortunately, for Oklahoma. Something's got to change here in this second period. And Ethan Gagno, you've been in that locker room a few times this season when some of these games have kind of started out ugly. What's kind of the message sometimes when you come into the locker room after that?
We need one, so it's important to get the next one here. That'll give us more momentum, but we've just focused on getting one at a time right now, and the next one's huge. One at a time. Let's start to claw back here. Still plenty of time, and the game is far from over. It's obviously not the boat you want to be in at the moment. But these fans are ready to erupt here. And a sold-out Blazers Ice Center here tonight. Let's take a quick look at the scores around the league. At the first intermission in Odessa, it's Lone Star and Odessa. And the Jackalopes have the lead on top of Lone Star 1-0 at the moment. In New Mexico, Amarillo and New Mexico going at it. They're tied at 1 apiece halfway through the first period. And then at the ABC, the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi, it's the Mudbucks, who clinched the playoff spot last night with a 1-0 lead on top of Corpus Christi at the moment. That game really just began over there down south. That's it for the games in the South. We'll keep an eye on them as they go, but really the focus turns to this one. Shot totals after the end of the first period, 14-5 in favor of El Paso. There is that balloon again. The balloon has not been popped yet. Five points to whoever hits it out of the air with a puck. Start aiming at it.
All right, here we go. 3-0 lead for the Rhinos as we begin period number 2. The Warriors will start out with the puck. Joseph Luger will enter. Here comes Joseph, drops it off Ashton, fast shot. Oh man, that was a good looking play right there as Isaiah Yates tries to go down low. It's taken away. Isaiah Yates now with the puck to Joseph Luger. Along the boards, Charlie Ashton streaking down here, he comes. No fired in around the boards. Weird bounce off the boards, no. Rhinos have it. Below their own red line, here they come. The Rhinos were down 2-0 in the second yesterday. They came back, tied it up, forced overtime. The Warriors have a comeback of similarity. We will find out as that puck is iced by El Paso. .13 to go here in the second period. Oh my goodness. Good friend Brighton over there scaring everybody. Making sure they're waking up. Dominic Kish, face-off win to Paul Wiechek. It bounces past Matt Henry, kept in the zone, trying to go down low to Kish. Mason Wright also working back there with German. 2 Warriors there first. It's Dominic Kish. Dominic over to Henry on the blue line, keeps it in. Gathers it back, spins around to Kish, walking in, had it taken away for the moment, gets it back, goes down low to Wiechek. Paul reverses, goes left, pressed up into the boards. Here comes Martin Klitschko back to the Warriors bench. He left early before the end of that first period, not sure what for. And he's back out. That's a guy they just simply cannot afford to lose. Puck still in the corner, freed up for the moment. Deladonna and Mason Wright chopping at it, and the puck comes into the Warriors bench. Another stoppage, and the puck will remain in the zone for Oklahoma. Joey DeRosa, Ben Lickness, Kyle Sorensen out there for Oklahoma. They'll win the draw to right to Petrus. Max Petrus down low, Lickness had it taken away, and it's out of the zone as Ben regroups. And we'll go back to Luger. Joseph using his body, spins it around, and then goes into the zone. Joey DeRosa after it with some speed, as well as Ben Lickness. Comes in, throws a hit. Luger chops it right back to Ben Lickness. And then DeRosa had it taken away, and El Paso will come up with it. Flipped in. Petrus, first one there, had it kicked away. Centering pass is loose to Stusky, and he'll have to cover it up.
All right, you guys have been helping us out the last couple of weekends. Junior has a bunch of really awesome 3D printed items he made himself, and all of it is donation only to help him raise money for his sled hockey team. We have enough for one already, so come down, donate, get some really cool items.
Face off to the left of Billy Stusky. Martin Klitschka out there trying to drag it free. It'll go over to Burleson. Glad to see Trent's still in the game after taking that puck to the face earlier. Luke Rubin trying to race after it. Puck around the boards. Knudsen frees it up. Ushakov behind the net for Rubin. Luke Rubin back for Grady Knudsen and around for Ushakov. Rubin, Ushakov, and Knudsen playing in give and go. They do the same thing to Luke. Trying to go to Grady. They will go to Grady Knudsen. He'll wind up, goes to the blue line out of the zone. A little bit too hot for Burleson. Trent, right back to Ushakov. As Gleb enters, lost it off of his stick. Back to Rubin. Trying to go back to Gleb Ushakov, who didn't have his skates fully down on the ice. And El Paso able to take possession. El Paso goes for a change, except for Winkleman, who's the first one there, and completely whiffed his hit on Trent Burleson. Pass up ahead, and it goes up into the bench. Might have been a good-looking rush there for Oklahoma.
All right, here with our sponsor, Beer and House Barbecue. They own how many bags of barbecue? About 5. It's just, I like the brown sugar bourbon, all kinds of great stuff. Cold brew coffees. Take it. Come.
Face off, Warriors win. That's been a better facet of the game so far for Oklahoma here in the second period as Matt Henry fires it in. Holohan stops it. First one there's Riley Fast. Had to get Holohan to get rid of it. Colby Lyons through traffic. Blocked. Bounces off the side of the cage. Riley Fast trying to work against two Rhinos. And El Paso will fire it along the sideboards. Matt Henry, first one there. Goes over to Lyons. And up ice. Turned over. That pass might be icing. Uh-oh, it is in the side of the cage. No, waved off. A little surprising there, to be honest, as it pops up into the zone. El Paso's got it and lifts it up and out. Right to Colby Lyons with some time. Up for Isaiah Yates. Dominic Kish to his left. Yates along the boards. Down low for Kish. Nia Trey beat everyone to it first. And then a good hit from Dominic Kish. He got tripped up, guys flying everywhere. And Deladonna has it taken away. Here comes Oklahoma, might have a little rush here as Petrus couldn't get rid of the pass, and now it's Solano and Luger racing for it. Luger wins that race. And Mason Wright will go drag it free. Here comes the Warriors, a 3-on-2. Knudsen flips it in for Wright. Still loose, popping around. Luger a stick, going back to Mason Wright. Around the boards. Over for Reed. Dominic Kish, Max Petrus in there as well for Oklahoma. But it is A.J. Reed who wins that. And will bring it out of the zone. Warriors want an icing call. Still not going to get it. Stretch pass to Sorensen. No, it hit the linesman. Might have had a rush there. That's going to get the fans angry. As Tumioska got past a defender, goes around the boards. Over for Arias. Arias skating past everyone. Centering pass. No one available. And now the puck loose for Joseph Luger. Trying to go out wide, he will for Ben Lickness. Ben with some speed. Ben Lickness, right circle, shot. Blocker save. Made from Holohan. Around for Sorensen. He'll leave it for DeRosa with 14:20 to go here in the period. DeRosa around a man. Centering to Sorensen. Kyle had it pop up. Close to Holohan, off the sideboards, and A.J. Reed's got it. Reed sends it in. No icing. Couple of icing calls that potentially could have been called for Oklahoma, but not the case at the moment. Puck right in front of us here. Trent Burleson chops it for Ushakov. Henschliff able to get to it first. Brendan Schooley frees it up, but then it's taken away once again by the Rhinos. Linesman again in the way. Having a hard time over there. Here comes the Warriors. Ushakov shoots. No one available. Gets past everyone. Lyons keeps it in. Lyons around two defenders. Lyons centering pass. Hops over a stick. Ushakov might have had a lane. Here's Ruben with Ushakov. Ruben kicks it to himself. Trying to go back to the blue line and will, but it hops over the stick of Henry. Stusky way out. And pirouettes away. Good move from Stusky. And it pops up right to Riley Pass with Brendan Schooley. Here comes Riley. Trying to drag it down. A backhand. Right in on Holohan, who stuffs it in his stomach and will hold for a whistle. Face off, Rhinos win it. 2-on-2, here they come. Left to right on my screen, right to left on yours. Dump it in right behind the net, and it pops out to Isaiah Yates with Ashton to his right. They'll go that way. Ashton couldn't get to it. Kept in though by Riley Pass. Here comes Riley, walks in, shoots, save made by Holohan. He has just been excellent the last few games, and a penalty coming up on El Paso for interference on German. And a power play for the Warriors here, as Holohan has been very, very good here as of recent. Power play next here for the Warriors. Pivotal moment. You don't have to have it, but you kind of do need it. Here's Klitschko to Burleson. Back to Klitschko at the point. Winds up. Over to Kish. Back to Klitschko. Back to Kish. In the circle. Back to Klitschko. And over to Burleson. Top of the circle. Burleson shoots. Scores! There it is, Ethan Gagnon. Crossbar twice yesterday. Not that time. Warriors on the board. I know you're going to love about bragging about your billet brother right here, but talk about that shot. That was a great rip.
He's had a couple of chances the past couple of games. He finally found his target. Super happy for him. He's been wanting that one for a couple days now.
A great shot from Trent Burleson. And the Warriors power play gets the scoring started here tonight for Oklahoma. They're within two. As the Ducks continue to rain down here in Oklahoma City. Warriors rewarded with the first 3 shots of this second period, and they've got a goal on the scoreboard. 3-1 hockey game, and the Warriors bring it back. Once again, Kimball's got it on the blue line, turned it over as Trent Burleson and Dominic Kish both thought each other had it. Deladonna below the red line. Deladonna still with it. Back to the point. And the puck will go down below. Rhinos in front, couldn't connect. Kimball has it, top of the circle. Back down low, the Rhinos are cooking right now. Passing everywhere. Finally, Mason Wright intercepts one, and the Warriors can bring it forward here. Here they come. Mason Wright with some speed. Waits for Knutson as well. Mason Wright took down one man. Right, a shot, side of the cage. Holohan right there to stop it. Off the glass, Lickness tried to stop it with his stick. It gets past, here comes Reed, a 3-on-2. Nusainen out in front, shot, Stuskey a save, and he covers it up. Big save from Billy Stuskey right there. Big save. And we're going to go to a media timeout. The Warriors get one back here in the second thanks to Trent Burleson. They're searching for a couple more here in the second period. 11:27 to play, back in a few here on NATV.
All right, you guys, so obviously Native American Heritage Weekend here at the Blazers Ice Center, and we have members of the OU men's hockey team here who are Native American, so I'm going to let them tell you who they are and what tribe they're with.
My name is Tristan Glass. My name is Carson Glass. I played hockey for 12 years from Oklahoma, and I'm from Pueblo, Laguna, and Fairfield.
My name is Jacob Dupont, and I'm from Edmond, Oklahoma, and I've played hockey for 10 years, and I'm part of the Chickasaw Club.
Face off, Warriors will take it after a bad pass. Kyle Sorensen trying to work his way through. Wanted an interference call, not going to get it. Sorensen flattens a Rhino on the other side. Puck will bounce out. Joseph Luger, though, first one there, sends it right in. Joey DeRosa, physical. It was Lickness hopping in. Here's AJ Reed, had it turned over. Sorensen took it away. A swipe at it. And couldn't hang on to it. Simon Neely might have iced the puck, and he did. Former Warrior.
There's down here in the lobby, we have Navajo and Seminole tribes represented. They have beautiful crafts that they have created. These are handmade. You guys want to stop and check them out. Thank them for being here.
Face off in the O-zone for the Warriors. Riley Fast wins it right to Luger. Luger swings it out. Petrus a chop inside. It'll come free right to Yates. Isaiah Yates with some room here. Yates, shot, loose in front. Where is it? Just wide. Oh man, a good chance there for Oklahoma. Puck all the way down. Isaiah Yates with it. Charlie Ashton just about gave the Warriors their second goal of the game. Here comes Yates. Fanned on his first pass, has to go backwards, and he'll get rid of it to Petrus. Now back to Yates. Here comes the Warriors, a 3-on-2. Yates enters, leaves it Ashton. Ashton in front to Riley Fast. Shoots, save Holohan, it stunned him. And now the Rhinos, here they come, a 1-on-1 for the moment. Lawlicker stops, waits for a centering pass, Fanned on it. Good stick here from Matt Henry. Punishing Lawlicker. And the puck trapped along the boards. Finally freed up, Joseph Luger's got it. Yates to Ashton, Charlie Ashton enters, shoots just high. Here comes the ricochet, Luger stops it, Luger a shot. Holohan turns it away to Rubin on the hash marks. Rubin had his pocket picketed, and it comes up and out of the zone. Luger got knocked down, they wanted a penalty, not gonna get it, and the puck sitting in the zone still to Hinchliff, in front, shot, missed the net. A good looking rip right there from El Paso, but they missed it high and wide. Schooley with some time, frees it up for Rubin. Rubin with Ushakov to his left. He'll dump it in. Ushakov with speed, trying to go work against Kimball. He will. The puck just loose, waiting for someone to come grab it. It's Rubin, first one with it. Rubin can't get his stick down on the ice, being held for the moment, and then gets taken down with it. Warrior fans want a penalty. Still no penalty, and now the fans get into it with the refs. Rubin's helmet off. Klitschko couldn't control the puck. Is Winkleman in there as well for El Paso. Puck again along the boards. 8:45 to go here in the second period. Trying to work it free, and finally it'll go over for El Paso. Trent Burleson takes that guy out of the equation. And it's El Paso with the Wolf. The Wolf a shot. Stutzky stopped it. Back to Scalise. Scalise, his shot. Stutzky came out, punched it away. Now out of the zone, here it comes. 3-on-1 for Oklahoma with Wiecek. Schooley in front. They go to Schooley. Shoots, missed the net. Wide, just pulled it a little bit too much. Now you got to get back if you're Oklahoma. And they do. Petrus, does he come up and get it? Yes, he does, finally. And then sent in by El Paso. A 3-on-1 right there. And just a little bit too quick, I think. But a good rush. Here comes Petrus for Wright. Nice find all the way to Wiecek, who will enter the zone through a skate. Taken away to Scalise. Mason Wright. Force a turnover. Still trying to free it up. 3 Warriors right there. Niatre off the boards and up into the rafters for a whistle with 7:30.
We've got a very special birthday table.
Isaiah Yates, the face-off win. Pass in front from Luger to Ashton, and it ricochets out of the zone. Petrus, cross-ice pass, misses Yates, and it will be taken by Niatre to Solano, who goes back for Hilton and couldn't control it, has to retreat. And then Niatre will fling it around. Luger there defensively, pass in front. Charlie Ashton takes it away. It has Isaiah Yates to his left. Yates gonna wait and wants a change. Rhinos coming up with some speed here. This is Kimball weaving his way. His shot into the glove of Stutzky, knocked it down right in front of him. A little dangerous there. Oh, shot, saves Stutzky, still loose, stays out of the net. Good play from Billy Stutzky. And then it's lifted up into the rafters by Knutson, which I'm sure is not completely used to the low ceilings here in Oklahoma.
Fans, be sure to stick around after this game, where we'll be auctioning off these jerseys that the players are wearing right off their back. So stick around, hang out in section 8 after the game, get in on the action.
Face-off ends up going around the boards. First one there's A.J. Reed. Reed with it to Kimball, a shot, tip, Stutzky save. Rhinos win the draw, they've got it. Down low for Dominic Kish, who has some room here. Evades a man, and now surveys the ice, goes up ahead in the skates of Mason Wright. And the Rhinos have it on the other side. Here's Tumioska in front. No, couldn't get the pass away. Good play from Martin Klitschko. And then the Warriors turn it over again. Some sloppy passing here from the Warriors, who really were kind of owning the first few minutes of this second period. In the skates of Mason Wright again, over for Kish, who sends it in with a backhand. Paul Wiechek on the forecheck, frees it up. Can he get to it? No. Over to Hinchcliffe. And it's Brendan Schooley. Schooley through the legs to Wiechek, behind the net. Wiechek to Petrus, blue line, swing it over. This is Luger. Luger had to hop over his stick, and now you got to get back. Luger took out the linesman. Luger got tripped up. Petrus, a good job getting back to take the puck away. Schooley, a backhand over to Paul Wiechek, and out for Mason Wright. Now Wiechek, back to Wright, and then turned over again by Oklahoma. Too many passes here. They'll enter with Anfinson, but Schooley backhands it out. Gets past everyone all the way to Stusky, who stops and goes along the boards to Gleb Ushakov. Gleb with some room here. Here comes Gleb Ushakov. Gleb over, shot Rubin, blocked in front. And the Rhinos have it, and will bring it out. This is Lawliker. Lawliker taken down by Luger. Good stick. And now Luke Rubin flips it up. Into the opposite corner it goes. Warriors want some changes. Charlie Ashton, fresh skater out there for Oklahoma. Ashton, pass to Fast. Has it in his skates. Sends it around. Now chases after it. Nitrate there with 4:07 to go. Ashton frees it up. Charlie Ashton with room, pivots, stops, goes the other way. Still loose, fighting for it. Riley Fast couldn't get a stick on it, got hooked. And then off the glass and down the ice it goes. Should be icing, and it is.
El Paso icing.
Face-off is left for Isaiah Yates, but dug out by the Rhinos. They've got it with Scalise. Up ahead and down the ice might be icing once again, and it is. 3:37 to play here in the second period. El Paso 7 shots here in this first period, Oklahoma 6. Warriors had the first 3 and scored on it with Trent Burleson. Ever since, it's been kind of El Paso dictating how play has gone. Trent Burleson, a backhand in. Niatre knocks it down. 2 Warriors with Kyle Sorensen, frees it up for DeRosa. Still loose, Sorensen back to DeRosa. To Sorensen, Kyle trying to find Lickness, couldn't connect. Klitschko around the boards, does it get to DeRosa? Yes, it does. Can he get to it first before Scalise? No, Scalise beat him there. Then Sorensen back around. They want Lickness after it. And Klitschko, and it gets past everyone out of the zone. Sorensen, no. DeWolf threw it out of play. Haven't seen really the physicality that we've seen in the last game. A little surprising, I think. Would you agree or not really?
A little bit. Maybe they're a little bit scared of the calls this game. Maybe they got warned.
Here comes the Rhinos. A shot. Stusky a save. Are you saying warned by the refs? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's just to not get the game out of control like last night.
Yeah, last night had some craziness to it for sure. That was certainly the case. All right, face-off in the D zone for Oklahoma. And Luger's attempt to clear goes up into the mesh. Three home games left for Oklahoma, including this one. The final 2 will be the 21st and the 22nd of March, 2 weeks against the Brahmas. Warriors are on the road against these same Rhinos next week. blue line. A shot fanned on, that was Deladonna. That goes into the zone, Kimball. The Warriors have a goal maybe in their midst here in these last 2.5 of the second period. This is Kimball. Rifles it around the boards. And a pass in front right to Joseph Luger. Warriors surveying, he'll go up to Wiechek. Has Ashton and Wright alongside him. Everyone on sides, no. Awesome Kimball is hearing it from Warriors fans here tonight. Not exactly sure why. The face-off won by the Warriors. Don't be afraid to say it if you know the answer, Mr. Gagno. Puck loose, here's Riley fast. Riley walks in, dangles, no, had it taken away. Couldn't get a clean swipe at it. Ashton a shot, high and off the glass. And now here comes the Rhinos with Reed. Reed trying to work on lines. Here's a pass in front, shot, they scored. Should be goalie interference though, I think. Yes, it is waved off as they tumbled into Stusky and knocked him down. Officials gathering together, they're right on top of it. Officials are discussing.
Another transition chance that the Warriors need to be careful of right there.
This is a long discussion. If I'm a Warriors fan, I'm not very happy this is a long discussion. They're gonna give it a goal. Warriors can't believe it. And it is a goal for El Paso, and they have extended their lead 4-1. Not sure what happened on that play. I'm gonna try and go to NATV and see. But not what you wanted to have here. If you're Oklahoma. Yep, Stusky got tripped up by his own man. Good call from the officials. 4-1 lead for the Rhinos. Warriors had a lot of pressure here in the beginning of this second period, and it has seemingly been extinguished here towards the back half. Face off at center ice, Niatrek will dump it in slowly. Around for Burleson and over for Klitschko with some time. Goes off the boards to Sorensen, couldn't keep it on his stick. Joey DeRosa right there. We'll go over to Lickness. Ben try to go through the legs, Will to Sorensen now. Minute 12 to play here in the second period. Joey DeRosa has it knocked down. Ben Lickness with some speed, can't get to it as it hops over everything and down the ice it goes. No icing. Stusky stops it, Burleson stretch pass. And that'll be icing on Oklahoma. .3 to go here in the period. Rhinos win the face-off, a shot wide of the net. He'll go over just behind for El Paso to Ben Lickness. Ben through center to Sorensen. Oh goodness, almost took the head off of Kennedy. No icing, Mason Wright beat it out. Mason behind the net, 35 seconds to go. Around the boards, Dominic Kish has it. Dominic will drop it off for Max Petrus. 28 seconds now on the clock. Over to Wright. Mason looking for somewhere to get rid of it to in center. Both Warriors couldn't communicate. And the puck taken away out of the zone. 17 seconds left. As they fire it in once again, 12 seconds now in the period. Puck is freed up, blue line, Luger with 7 through traffic, save Holohan. It's loose right in front of Holohan, cleared out. Coughlin to Petrus, to Kish with 1, got to shoot, tip, save, and they missed the net anyways. A good look right there for Oklahoma right at the buzzer, but it's not to be, and we will head to period number 3. Work to do for Oklahoma, down 3 as we enter period number 3. The Rhinos answer Trent Burleson's goal to reach the 4-goal plateau. Rhinos came back last night though. Warriors with a chance to do it here. Coming up in the third, final 20 minutes from Oklahoma City here next on NATV. Welcome back inside the Blazers Ice Center. The final period of the homestand about to take place here between the Warriors and the Rhinos. El Paso a 4-1 lead here as we get set for puck drop on the third period. Shot totals in that second. 9 for El Paso, 7 for Oklahoma. Warriors are just at 12 shots on net here through 40 minutes of play. El Paso total of 23. Warriors are 1 for 1 on the power play, but there's been only 2 penalties called all night. So that has really not been a factor. It's been completely the opposite. You and I, Ethan, have been kind of confused. We thought it would be a physical game like we saw last night. It really hasn't been.
No, not at all. I'm very surprised after that second period yesterday. I thought it was going to be a similar one today, but
not the case.
There's still a third period, so.
That's exactly right. Still a third. Could be the longest third period of our lives. Who knows?
Anything could happen.
I would appreciate it if it was a long third period because that means that the guys in white jerseys scored 3 goals. Here we go. 4-1 hockey game as we enter period number 3. The Warriors started out very well to begin period 2. Do they have that same energy to start here in period 3? The Rhinos will begin with the puck and come through center, stolen by Fast. Ashton sends it into the zone. Yates had to wait to make sure he was on sides. Tumiosa, excuse me, almost turned it over there. Max Petrus a backhand, and Mason Wright and Dominic Kish leading the charge. Puck goes away from Wright. Dominic Kish there with a hit on Tumioska. Glitchka trying to keep it in the zone, couldn't do it. Pass up to Burleson and Kish. Right over to Mason Wright. His pass caroms off of a player. Klitschko shot, save made Holland. A good hit on that side, by the way, by Oklahoma as well. Solano couldn't clear. Burleson right back in. Wright is gassed, so he'll come out for a sub. DeRosa forced a turnover. Right to Kyle Sorensen with a lane. Sorensen shot, a bouncer, didn't get enough of it. And Holohan, an easy save. Couple of good shots here early for Oklahoma. El Paso wants to be a little sloppy here. We'll take advantage of it, right?
Absolutely. Good forecheck.
Looks like an equipment malfunction here for Holohan. Face off. Sits in front of the net for a moment. El Paso brings it out. DeRosa playing pretty well here on the forecheck. Frees it up. Sorensen with Lickness. Here's some speed left side. Ben Lickness skating in. Ben shoots. Where is it? Holohan, I don't even know if he knows where it is, but I think he's got the save. And then Sorensen, a big right hand to the back of the head of Seth Rutkowski. And here we go. Did we jinx it? Sorensen and I think it's Anfinson of the Rhinos barking at each other. It might be Hinchliff. It is Hinchliff. Anfinson, is he kicked out of the circle? Yeah, he is. Finally make up our minds. Here we go. Face off. Warriors win it for the moment, but Hinchliff's the first one there. He'll pass it through center. And that's all that we'll do with that. Man, they're being really not careful with the puck. The Warriors able to throw it right back in. Kimball, crowd favorite here tonight, might have just iced the puck. And he did. 18:01 to go here in the third period. Ozone draw for Oklahoma, pops through the legs of a couple of players and comes out to Lawlicker, who will go into the opposite corner. Hinchliff behind the net, lost the handle on it. Max Petra stole it. For Rubin, off the boards to Grady Knutson, stops it, goes over to Ushakov, just a little bit out of his reach. And down the ice it goes. Joseph Luger, first one there, stops it, goes over to Ushakov, has some room here. Along the boards to Knutson. Ushakov, Knutson, couldn't quite get to it. Petrus, through the legs, it's gonna work out. Goes to Ushakov, who will enter, led by himself. A shot, oh man, it stunned Holland. Off of his shoulder. There's a audible echo of ohs and ahs from the crowd after that save from Holland. 17-14 to play here in the third period. Just got to find that first one. Find that first one and then go take the momentum from it. Rhinos right in front of the broadcast booth. Go in deep as Martin Klitschko stops it. And Burleson out for Isaiah Yates. Isaiah will go in front to Ashton. Had it taken away. Foot race to it. Arias wins it. And the Rhinos have possession for the moment. Pass up ahead. Klitschko stole it. Popped up in the air. Still in the air. Now finally comes down. And Ashton, a backhand, flings it in on Holohan. Pass comes out of the zone to Reed. Oh, and he took out the linesman. Man, the linesmen have just been getting smoked today, unfortunately. Isaiah Yates trying to go to Kish. Tumioska took it away. Stusky back for Matt Henry, who can really try and bring it forward if he wanted to. Got tracked down from behind. And now has time as El Paso goes for a change. Under 16 to play here. Henry around one Rhino. Ahead for Mason Wright. Holohan stops it, drops it off for Kimball. And now Kimball will wrist it around. Solano, first one there. The Warriors, oh man, might have had a breakaway right there. Couldn't control it. Here comes Solano. His shot blocked Luger. And now here comes the Warriors. Luger in front to Mason Wright. Mason pushed down. Took down a Rhino with him. And the puck popped up and out of the zone. Sorensen taps it in, goes all the way to Holohan, who stops it for German. German with some speed heading north. Here he comes. German still with it. A little tip in. And Luger wins that battle on the boards. Kept in, blue line, backhanded to Hinchliff. And Lawlicker. And that one will hit the mesh and drop. A whistle to stop play here for the moment. Warriors after the face-off. We have a little skirmish on the other side. Oh, a big slash into the pads of Ushakov. Klitschko, one-timer, smoked it. Save Holohan. And two Warriors combined to smash a Rhino on the other side. Here comes Lawlicker. Lawlicker walking in, stopped by Stusky, and he cleared away. Good save from Billy. Ushakov to Rubin. Dumped in, Burleson has an escape, then taken away by one of the Rhinos. Stusky will stop it, drop it for Burleson, under 14 to play. Burleson pass up ahead to Isaiah Yates. Isaiah trying to get around Kimball. Isaiah shot, saved Holohan. And then Rakoski up through the middle. Lions off the glass. Riley Fast has it for Oklahoma. Here comes Riley. Put Kimball on a seat to Ashton. Shot, gloved, rebound, shot, Holohan save. Good try right there from Oklahoma.
Alcohol, be sure to pay your tabs. And when you go, be sure to ask for the big ticket shot.
Face-off will move to the left with 13:26 to go here in the third. DeRosa will take it. Was trying to win it, but got held up. Now here come the Rhinos. That looks like offsides, not to be. Reed, a shot. Good stick from Sorensen. Didn't allow Reed to get fully through it. Face off back to German, throws it into a sea of humanity. And Joey DeRosa got hit, turned it over to Mioska, shot. Missed the net. Warriors can't clear. In front, that one misses. And it comes over to Sorensen. Kyle out of the zone and down the ice. It's on net, so no icing. Stretch pass, Reed is offside. Be an ozone draw coming up here for Oklahoma. Love to get that first one that you need of the three here in the next 2 minutes. Dominic Kish to take the draw. Knutson to his right. He wins it, shot, blocked, loose, rebound is a backhand from Dominic wide. Collects the puck again, it bounces over to Luger. Back to Knutson. Grady, his pass missed everything. And down the ice it goes, no icing, waved off. Luger around the boards, can Mason Wright get to it? No, comes all the way back to the other blue line. Up ahead, Deladonna meets Joseph Luger. Turned over the puck with Charlie Ashton, Mason Wright, everyone enters. Mason Wright, his shot, saved Holohan. Back to Grady Knutson, around for Ashton, pinballs around, and the first one there is El Paso, as Oklahoma in the midst of a change. Nosiainen is offsides along with the rest of his El Paso teammates. .12:06 to go here. Period 3. Puck is just rolling around. Finally, the Warriors able to win it, but a pass into the skates of the Rhinos stops that. Rhinos into the zone. Around for Martin Klitschko. Lost it for the moment, got it back around the boards to Yates. Pomps it back, Hinchliff in the skates of Yates. A blatant stick. We have a penalty coming up, we do. And Isaiah Yates comes up and lets Hinchliff have it. And then a elbow to the face of Riley Yates. Riley Fast, excuse me. And Riley Fast is injured. He's going to go over to the bench. Charlie Ashton's down for Oklahoma. He's being tended to. A cross-checking penalty on El Paso. Power play coming up for Oklahoma. 1 for 1 on the power play. They're going to have to think things over as we're out of media timeout. We'll take a break. 1 for 1 on the power play, looking to make it 2 for 2 and cut into this lead here for the Rhinos. Back in a few here on NATV.
You are going to take home $225. So you guys are in a lot of money. I'm going to let these princesses draw and then read the number off. And we want you to come get your money right now. So as soon as you hear your number, come on down. All right. Here we go. What do you got? Okay. 3995753. Again, 3995753.
Power play time here for Oklahoma. Coach Berge, who has orchestrated the power plays all year for Oklahoma, talking with his group. It will be Mason Wright, Burleson, Wiechek, Kish, and Klitschko. The Warriors can cash in here, man. This makes things really interesting. Around the boards goes the puck, and it gets past everyone as the Rhinos clear it down to start things up. Martin Klitschko, first one there. Here we go. 5 aside here to Wiechek. Wiechek over to Burleson, back to Wiechek, around, a penalty coming up. I think it's on El Paso, it is. 5-on-3 coming up for Oklahoma unless we score. Over to Klitschko, gets past him, and Trent's got to get to it first. And A.J. Reed touches the puck. Oklahoma wants the 5-on-3. I like that call. You like that call as well?
Absolutely.
All right. This is a really big moment now. It's turned into a big moment to a bigger moment. High stick on El Paso. 5-on-3 time. And this has been something. And this is something that you guys have been working on in practice a little bit too, right? 5-on-3. I mean, obviously you work on it almost about every week just because it's a facet of the game. But walk me through just what you guys work on power play wise real quick.
For a 5-on-3, you want to try to get one early on so you can capitalize on that second power play. So getting shots, one-timers, open space early on is super important here.
Sorensen, Lickness fast. Henry and Ashton. 5-on-3, big moment here. It's 1 minute and 31 seconds of 5-on-3. Riley fast to take the draw. It starts with a face-off win. And the Warriors will get it with Ashton. 2 Rhinos right there. Ashton frees it up to Matt Henry. Over to Sorensen, top of the circle. Kyle to Matt Henry. Skates in, back to Sorensen. Trying to open that lane up. Waits, holds, shoots, blocked. Over to Ashton. Charlie's got it. Back to Henry. Riley fast, causing chaos in front. Henry, a shot, missed the net, just wide. Had a good look at it. Weird bounce off the boards, and Sorensen turned it over. Down the ice it goes with 1 minute to go on the 5-on-3. Matt Henry collects it. He's got it over to Riley fast. Riley enters. Looked a little offsides to me, but besides the point. Matt Henry back to Sorensen. Kyle skates in slowly, waits, holds. Down low, Ashton right at the doorstep, now stops. Waiting, holding, Ashton cross-ice pass, one-timer, score! Ben Lickness! Warriors within 2! Just like you said, Mr. Gagno, get it quick so you got 1 minute left on the power play, and that's exactly what Oklahoma has here. A 4-2 hockey game and 1 minute left to go to try and bring it to a 1-goal game. There's life here in the building now. Life on the bench as well. It's a great pass too. Walk me through that setup real quick.
Good pass by Sorensen down to Ashton. Ashton drew a guy in, found Lickness. Great seam pass, do 2 sticks, and then Lickness had a wide open net there.
Ben Lickness, his 10th goal from Charlie Ashton and Kyle Sorensen. Warriors within 2, and they've got 1 minute and 2 left on the power play here. Make it 2 for 2 on the power play now. Can we make it 3 for 3? Face off. Kish wins it to Klitschko. Gotta set it up quickly. Klitschko skating all the way back. Warriors want to go 5-a-side again. They will. Here we go. Like a football team running routes. Weechek over to Burleson. Trent, pass in front, turned it over, and down it goes. That's a slow-moving puck. 43 seconds left. Klitschko's got it. They all set it up again. Here we go. Dominic Kish will bring it forward with 37 to go. Dominic around a defender and off the boards, off to the races. First one there is German. German pushed off. Kish frees it up along with Weechek and then cleared down by El Paso. Stusky stops it quickly. Wants a stretch pass. He'll go that way over to Kish. Dominic couldn't control it on his stick. Got it back. Dominic following it down. Over to Weechek. Cross ice pass off the boards. Burleson in the circle. Shot. Save Holohan. 9 seconds left on the power play. Schooley, Rubin, Ushakov, Henry, Lions. That was a quick face-off. Right on the dot. Ushakov wins it. Ushakov with 4 seconds left on the power play. Still with it to Henry on the blue line. Matt Henry through traffic. Saved blocker by Holohan, and then it finds Tumioska. Shot, missed the net. Oh my goodness, how many times have we seen that this season? Arias in the circle, pass to no one. Here comes Rubin. Rubin, a 4-on-2. Pass up ahead to Schooley, couldn't connect. Tumioska's got it back. Along the boards and around it goes Gleb Ushakov to Rubin, taken away for the moment, right back to Max Petrus. Colby Lyons with time, up for Rubin, had that one stolen by Deladonna. No, offsides, waved off, turned over. Here's Rubin, 1-on-2, Luke Rubin through the legs, Luke Rubin skating in, Holohan dives and covered it up. And now pushing and shoving. Rubin and Simon Neely going at it. I would not lie, that would be an interesting fight. Uh-oh, a penalty. Wow, they're calling it unsportsmanlike on Luke Rubin. They're going to say Rubin dropped his gloves trying to instigate the fight. And a power play here for El Paso. Well, if you'd ever have a shorthanded goal, this would be the most perfect time. El Paso to Deladonna, back to the red line.
Number 9, Luke Rubin. 2 minutes. Unsportsmanlike.
As the Warriors rifle it down. Uh-oh, here comes Mason Wright. Can he get to it first before Holohan? No. Holohan there. And backhands it around for Deladonna.
This is going to be a very aggressive PK right here. We're going to try to force something.
Deladonna, goodness gracious, almost took out Kennedy, the linesman, again. That's a third time that one of these linesmen have gotten hit. Out of the zone it goes. Charlie Ashton, can he use his speed? Yes, he can. Here comes Charlie, enters the zone, stops, has Riley fast in front. Riley, circle, shot, high, missed it, and it rolls around. A.J. Reed collects it. Oh, man, a good look there for Oklahoma. There's a minute 10 left on the power play for El Paso. 7:30 in the game. Changes around for the Rhinos. As they come over with Nusiainen. Tumioska, pass in front, Anfinson to the hash marks, blue line, swing it over, Nusiainen skates it, below the red line, around the boards he goes, Tumioska to Nusiainen, circle, shot, good, save from Stusky with the shoulder. 33 seconds left. Colby Lyons just trying to get his stick free. One of the Rhinos just sitting on top of it.
For United Vision Logistics, Trucker Cam, fans of the game, we
33 seconds left on the Rhino power play, 7 in the game. Face-off, Rhinos win it. German, blue line, stops, goes down low. Tumioska, his shot blocked. Burleson laid out to block it. Good play there. Rhinos get it back. Trent Burleson blocked it again. Tumioska, that hash mark, skates in, now stops. Back out, pass across. Whoa, look out. All the way out of play, and it's a foot race to it for a souvenir. 17 seconds left on the Rhino power play. These two teams will be right back at it next week. Just a different city in El Paso, West Texas. Flip time zones as well, Warrior fans, so just know that. Here comes the Rhinos pass in front. Anfinson couldn't control it, and it comes out to Klitschko. Around two bodies, Klitschko along the boards to Mason Wright, tipped, and down the ice it goes. Final seconds tick off of the power play. Warriors full strength. Mason Wright on the forecheck here, taken against 3 Rhinos. Kimball almost turned it over. He's got it. Linesman goes tumbling down on the other side. Trent Burleson there. .605. Warriors got to kick it into another gear here. Somehow, some way, find a couple. Puck loose, Lickness, oh man, might have had an angle on it. He's got it back though. Ben enters the zone, drops it off Sorensen, top of the circle. Sorensen, a shot into the mesh. You wanted Kyle to shoot that immediately, didn't you?
Yeah, we just need shots to the net right now. Anything can happen if you just put it on net.
Again, not a critique on Kyle, it's just kind of our thoughts. .548. Man, if you can find one here, then pull Billy. Rhinos keep adding people to the icing. Riley Fast, Isaiah Yates, Charlie Ashton, Joseph Luger, Max Petrus. Riley Fast, the draw, over for Ashton. Had it taken away for the moment. Along the boards it goes. Nusiainen escapes the zone for Deladonna. Andrew Deladonna had it taken away by Petrus, right to Nusiainen. Had it taken away again by Max Petrus. And now a 3-on-2 for Oklahoma. Over to Ashton. They'll enter. Ashton, a shot, blocked, rebound, goes the way of the Rhinos. Out of the zone through center, Deladonna by himself. Throws a shot on Stusky, stops it with the pat. And stick combo, Luger pressured. Got rid of the puck. Comes over to Luger. Joseph Luger around the defender, got hooked. And a penalty is coming up. Yeah, wow, that's a, that was a, you and I looking at each other. I was not thinking that was getting called.
Well, that makes it interesting. I wonder if coach thinks about pulling
Billy
the
trying to go
goalie here.
6-on-4. I don't think that's in the works at the moment.
I mean, the power play has been working with 5, so might as well stick to it.
Absolutely. Warriors 2 for 3 on the power play. They have a chance to make it a 1-goal game. Riley Fast to take the draw. He'll win it. Back to Matt Henry, who has Sorensen to his left. Henry at the point. Down low, Ashton. Ashton serving. Back to Henry. Back to Ashton. Cross ice, Sorensen has it on his stick. Looking, goes to Henry. Henry down low, Ashton couldn't control it on his stick. First one's there is El Paso, and they're keen to trap it along the boards. Right there, it's German just pressing it up against the boards with his stick. And this is eating some clock. It's freed up. Lickness has some room, but elected to go to Henry. Cross ice, Sorensen traps it. Sorensen down low. Lickness, Henry. They'll swap. Henry skates in, circle, cross ice. Ashton fanned on it. A good look right there. And the puck loose. Sorensen, can he get rid of it? Down low? No. Down the ice it comes. Minute 10. Warriors want to change power play-wise. They'll bring on the new power play unit. Kish, Wright, Wiechek, Burleson. A minute exactly on the power play. Klitschko joins. Here we go. Warriors trying to go quick. Martin Klitschko racing forward to Mason Wright. They'll enter. Everyone on side. Drop it off. Klitschko. One-timer. Save Holohan. He has just been winding up those shots from distance, Martin Klitschko. .48 seconds left on the power play. What on earth? That was the weirdest drop I've ever seen. And the Rhinos win it and will send it down all the way to Stuskey. Seems like a couple of those drops have been when neither player has been ready almost. Here comes Wiechek. Oh, backhand it down low a little bit too far for Burleson. Around. It'll go to Klitschko. Martin Klitschko. To Kish. Dominic back to Klitschko. 23 seconds left. Martin got to move. They'll go to Kish. Kish at the hashtag. To Klitschko, over to Burleson, wasn't set up, back to Klitschko at the point, to Burleson, skates in, has a lane, Burleson shot, save made, Holland, rebound, 2 Warriors try to go at it, pops up into the mesh for a whistle with 7 seconds left on the power play. Now you gotta be careful again, thinking about it on the exit out of the box.
I think if it's a face-off win here, you pull the goalie. Down 2. Get as much time as you can.
3:11.
6 on 5.
Face off. DeRosa won it for a second, but El Paso right there, and they'll kill off the power play.
El Paso, goal scorer.
Under 3 to play, down 2. Warriors got to go quick. Klitschko to Burleson. Trent's going to elect to come up the middle. Took a slash right in the hands. Now evading everyone. Burleson through a weave of traffic. And it's sent down the ice by the Rhinos. Stuskey was halfway out of his crease. He still is. He'll skate backwards. Now Burleson. Now here comes Stuskey. 2:33, empty net for Oklahoma. Extra skater on DeRosa. Shot. Save made. Rebound like a trampoline. El Paso can wind up. They'll throw it down the ice. It's going to be wide of the net. And it'll be icing on El Paso. And they have stung Holohan a couple of times. .220 left here in the game. Warriors extra skater on, empty net. Riley fast, face-off win, no. Grady Knutson in front, shot, saved. Where is it? It's behind the net. Somehow stayed out. And it goes over to Klitschko, back to Burleson. Warriors got to regroup. Here's Grady Knutson. Enters, although not a strong one. It might be icing again on El Paso, and it is with 2:01. Oh. Timeout El Paso. They'll want to talk it over defensively. The Warriors will talk it over offensively. Warriors down 2, empty net. They've got still some time to work with. All right, Ethan Gagne, you're Coach Wiesner. Walk me through a play you're drawing up here.
Win it back to Trent Burleson. Trent walks down. I put Martin Klitschko driving back door, and either Trent, if you see the shot, shoot it, or finds Martin through the lane.
I like it. Klitschko and
Have the
Burleson
3-4 forwards as decoys.
You are going to get Trent Burleson in there, Kyle Sorensen as well, Mason Wright, Martin Klitschko, Dominic Kish, and Ben Lickness.
I don't think you have time at this point to set up and wait too long. So, like the 5-on-3, I think shots early. get one as soon as possible, so that gives you enough time to figure out the second one.
It'll be Dominic Kish with a face-off. A big moment here. It is won by the Rhinos. Lickness there first. Holds it against the wall and then over for Mason Wright. A little bit too hard, but Sorensen's going to beat everyone there first. He'll drop it off German. German had it taken away by Dominic Kish. Referee in the way. Gets out over to Klitschko. Lickness, Klitschko, dangerous pass. Back to Burleson. Trent over. Kish, one-timer high. And that's up and out of play. So we go again here with a minute 38. Dominic Kish, the face-off once again. Important face-off. It's won by the Warriors. It's a slow-moving one. Burleson keeps it in. Kish got taken down. Mason right there along against German. Kish plants it into the boards. Time ticking off. Precious time as it's held against the in boards. Finally, I saw it squirt free for a second. It's kicked away. Burleson traps it to Kish. Dominic, where does he go? Down low, Sorensen. Sorensen, his shot blocked up. Oh, look out, into the crowd. Minute 7 left. Riley Fast, Charlie Ashton out there, along with Grady Knutson. It's won by the Rhinos. They've got it. Not out of the zone yet, though. Knutson frees it up. Under a minute to go. Linesman in the way. Over to Burleson. Trent's got it. Blue line over to Klitschko. Keeps it in. Pass in front. Loose. Out of the zone. And the Rhinos have it with Deladonna. Off the glass. Rolling down. Burleson traps it up with his stick. Got to go quick. 45 seconds left. Trent with some speed. Here he comes. A backhand. Had it still on his stick. Off the boards. Trent. Blue line. Klitschko. Right back down for Charlie Ashton. 29 seconds. And around it goes. And that might have been it. Couple of extra passes from Oklahoma. Going to eat up some few precious seconds here. Pass up ahead for Ashton. Charlie for Grady Knutson. Save made. Rebound. Riley Fast. His shot saved Holohan. And that'll do it. Holohan stands strong here tonight. And El Paso will sweep the series here this evening with a 4-2 win.
Your final score, El Paso 4, Oklahoma 2.
These two teams will go at it again next week in El Paso.
Oklahoma 28, El Paso 26.
Oklahoma ends up outshooting El Paso here in this one, 28-26. But it is 3 first period goals from El Paso that are the difference here this evening. Oklahoma will drop to 16, 27, 5, and 3. El Paso moves up to 25, 23, 0, and 3. El Paso now in 5th place still, and a couple of extra points moves them to 13 points over Oklahoma. Let's take a quick look at the standings, just looking at the playoff picture at the moment. Odessa has a 2-goal lead on Lone Star. That's bad news for Oklahoma. And the Ice Wolves are leading Amarillo by 1 at the moment. Early 3rd period, so that's good, all things considered. But the dicey one is Odessa, who has a 2-goal lead on Lone Star right now. That'll do it for us here this evening from Oklahoma City. Final score, El Paso 4, Oklahoma 2. We're back next week on the road in El Paso as the Warriors will look to do the same thing to the Rhinos that they did here in OKC. Sweep the series and hopefully come home with 4 points for the season finale against the Lone Star Brahmas. Season finale at home, I should say. At home against the Lone Star Brahmas, March 21st and 22nd. For Ethan Gagno, I'm David Ash. Thanks for listening. Fans, El Paso fans joining us, thank you. Those of you listening at home, Warriors fans, appreciate you as always tuning in here on NATV or on YouTube for the first time ever. Again, we'll have all of our audio streams on YouTube for many games to come into next year. Thanks for joining us, folks. Have a great night.